Martijn, I can't say. How do you say this, Google?
Martijn.
Yeah, I can't pronounce that. I'm American. This video is brought to you by Melodics. Okay, everyone knows who Dutch boy Martin Garrix is. Whether you listen to EDM or not, you all heard the name. He's been making moves at 11 when he was DJing and ghost producing. By like age 15 or 16, he got signed to Spinning Records, started releasing big singles like Animals and Virus. He got a collab with like the biggest names in EDM, Tiesto, Afrojack, Dimitri Vegas. He got performing at like the biggest festivals. When things weren't going too hot with Spinning Records, he just left the record label and started his own record label. He did all this shit by age 18. Damn! What was I doing at age 18? His style is mainly progressive house and big room, but he has released a couple of future-based tracks with some other prominent pop singers. And I'm going to just focus on his house. So let's go! So we'll start off with the tempo, 128, chord progression. I'm gonna go with D minor, but since we're making progressive house, I'm gonna make it a little bit more spicy. Like, you know, in D minor, you start on a 1. We're gonna make it into a Lydian scale, so we're now starting on a G. And you just pretty much play it like a D minor scale, but it just starts on G. Kind of gives it that little, I don't know, ambient, mysterious vibe. The chord progression I went with, you know, is G minor, F major to C major. Now, using that chord progression, you put like some weird synth or something and make simple chord progression. And then you just repeat this, repeat this, repeat this, repeat. He likes to use a lot of orchestral elements, you know? You can make it more spicy by adding like some 8-note staccatos. Yeah. Do 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 do. Put piano. Guitar. Sub bass on anything, okay? Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, add some clap and this impact. All together. If this is not making that much sense, or like all this stuff doesn't make sense, don't worry, you can learn a lot of this stuff through Melodics. Melodics is a music learning app that teaches you how to play the keys. All you need is a MIDI keyboard. Opening up the app, you're introduced with a lot of lessons, courses, and exercises that help you improve your keyboard skills and learn music theory along the way. The way Melodics teaches is like a game style. The goal is to hit all the right notes and get the best score on each lesson you do. Also, Melodics offers pads and percussion. So if you have a pad or a drum, you can hook that up to Melodics and start learning how to play the pads, or drums in this case. I definitely recommend Melodics to those producers who want to learn how to play the keyboard but doesn't want to spend a fortune on private lessons. It's great for beginners, super easy to use. Link is in the description. It's a free download. Go check out Melodics and start learning how to play the keys today. This time start utilizing more synths. I don't know, something like this. And this time, this is sort of where you introduce this is where you introduce the melody for the drops. The synths aren't that very complicated. It's just a matter of like, you know, sawtooth waves, bit of sine if you wanted to add it. But most of it's sawtooth waves, and yeah, I'm just using Fredo. Claps. Build up snare, impacts, riser. Oops. Usually when the drop starts to happen, you want to add like some sort of like one measure, like pre. Does this lead ring a bell? Drench it with reverb. Have your dance 4x4 kick pattern, and you can add some cymbals with it to give it some more space. Impacts. A crowd white noise makes it interesting. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, add this big snare like toms. This thing. Chord progression, it's the same thing, but make it super saw, you know? Yeah, add a pitch bend. And pretty much your bass does the exact same thing. Now the lead, whatever you played in the build-up, it's just a simple copy and paste here. Yeah, so you'll have your first layer. And add some layers. And more layers. And more layers. And when you add it with the build-up, whoa! Okay, not gonna lie, this just sounds like that, this just sounds like a ripoff from that, what's that one? And don't forget to add that side chain. Why is Fruity Loop so messy? This is just messed up. His vocal chops are pretty straightforward. Just find some acapella you like and you could throw it in like I don't know, like a slice X, something like this, and you might have to do some automation stuff and stretching. All right, we're ready to go. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.